Hello friends, welcome to My Skills, My Future. Today I am going to discuss very interesting topic that is the selection of IR sensor for the project, right? So whenever the task is assigned to design a project, the first thing is first like we always think how to select the sensor for the project. So today I am going to explain the same thing with some project, small project I have taken here. That project is designing a touchless switch using an IR sensor for controlling the bedroom light, right? So what we do the first step, whenever we have somebody asks to design something, we start Googling it about the sensor. So whenever we type IR sensor in my Google browser, then Google will open up number of different types of IR sensors, and number of e-commerce websites are selling that sensors. And we again get confused and puzzled about how to select best one for your project. So, so many questions comes in our mind, but I have selected only two questions that I consider that is very important for us. The first question is how to select the IR sensor. Second question is what should be the range of IR sensor based on our application, right? So I have considered two sensors, IR sensors that are available in the market. The first one is TCRT 5000. This is a one sensor. You can see the image of that sensor. It has a 4 pins, and this is a schematic diagram of the same sensor. You can see there is an anode and that is a cathode here, and then another, this section is a photo transistor that is always a receiver. It acts as a receiver and it receives the reflected IR light, and it is a collector pin, and another one is emitter pin. Because it's a transistor but there is no base. Base is open for receiving the infrared lights, right? And after that, what I did, I have collected the same specifications of this transistor from one of the e-commerce website. So I was interested in these three specifications. First is sensing distance. What is the sensing distance of this sensor? That is 0.2 millimeter range. You can see here 0.2 millimeter range to 15 millimeter range. And then the second specification is sensing method. So here it is mentioned it's a reflective base. It is a reflective. What is a reflection? Suppose here is a TX and transmitter, and this one object is there. So transmitter transmits one light and it will fall on the object, and then it will reflect back, and here it is your RX. So this is known as reflection, right? This is your reflection method. So this sensor works on the reflection methodology, right? And third important parameter I have taken here is wavelength. The wavelength is 950 millimeter. So I just took a pause here and I start thinking about 950 millimeter, because as per the specification for IR sensor, IR wavelength range, maximum range is 1 millimeter wavelength, and here they have mentioned 950 millimeter. So technically it is wrong. So then, to clear my doubt, what we have to do, we always have to search the authentic data. Authentic data is always a data sheet that is provided by the manufacturer of this sensor. And when I studied the data sheet, and we have found that this is 950 nanometer is mentioned in the data sheet. So I come to the conclusion that it is a typing mistake by the some data operator, right? So now I will move to another one. This one is a module. This is a sensor module, because sensor itself cannot work. Sensor has to be converted into the modules, and that modules are available in the market, and we can also design our custom based modules by using the same sensors, right? So in this module, you can see there are 4 pins. These are 4 pins. You can see here. You can see there are 4 pins. First pin number pin 1 is your VCC. Pin 2 is your ground. Pin 3, you can see here, it is written as DO. DO is nothing but a digital output, right? And pin number 4 is mentioned as AO. AO is nothing but a analog output, right? So today, so we are not considering the analog output pin in today's session, but we are focused on the digital output. Digital output is is what? Suppose if object is present, then it will say object yes. If object is not present, it will say no. Means digital in nature, binary in nature. Object present, it will say hi, yes, and it will send the signal 1. If no object, then it will say no, and signal will be, logical signal will be 0. So this way the sensor modules works. Now I will take another. Now I will take another sensor, that is the GP2Y not A21. Basically it is known as sharp sensor. This number is a product number. So because I have seen in websites that people can call it sharp sensor, but there's a different range. Ranges are available, and to differentiate those range, every company provides some product number. So we have to carefully select the sensor with the help of our product range, right? So we have to take this number, and we have to find out the specifications, and then we can find it which one is better for us. So when I studied this sensor, is what the specifications are. Maximum range they are telling about 80 centimeter. The previous one is only 15 millimeter in range. Here maximum range is 80 centimeter. It's a very big range, right? So minimum range, it can detect 10 centimeter, right? So less than centimeter, this sensor will not work properly, and almost it will not work actually. And maximum above 80 centimeter, this sensor will not work. So we have to select the sensor based on our application, right? And the wavelength point I have taken in from the data sheet, they have mentioned is that the wavelength is 870 plus minus 70 nanometer. So that is again fall in the range of IR sensor permissible range. It's okay. So I hope that two sensor I have discussed so far with you, and you have understand the range is very important for us based on the application. Now I move further. So here I am taking the our application, the designing of touchless switch for controlling our bedroom lights, right? Suppose you have selected one sensor, IR sensor, and its maximum range is 10 centimeter. Okay, so what will happen? And you have designed, you have installed your sensor on a switchboard. So then what will happen? 10 centimeter is a very big range, right? If anybody will pass through the switchboard, then your lights will get on or off. Suppose if a light is on, if anybody pass through the sensor, then lights will get off. If lights are off, then anybody pass through the sensor, touchless sensor, then lights will get on. So then it is a problematic. Nobody, because your intention was not to on the light and off the light, but it is happening automatically because of the big or wide sensor detection range. So the selection of the sensor may be wrong, this type of sensor. So then what you will think? Your project is wrong. No, your project is working absolutely fine. Where is the problem? Problem is in the selection of the sensor. You have selected the sensor with a long range. We want the sensor which can work in a minimum range. Okay, so for your simplification, I have taken a scale also here. So you can see centimeter range is above, and this one is your millimeter range. So imagine like that, if I am taking the millimeter range sensor for our project, then I can adjust the range, this range between 0.2 millimeter to 15 millimeter in range. I can adjust, right? So what will happen if I set the sensor range is up to, for example, up to, I can take 1 millimeter range, so 10 millimeter range. I can take this value 5 millimeter range, 5 millimeter range. Then detection range will be reduced. And then what will happen, if anybody will pass through the my touchless sensor, then your lights will not get on until unless someone specifically comes and put the hand in the front of the sensor, right? I hope that you got the idea what the idea is, right? So this is the concept for selecting the IR sensor for your project. Okay, so if you want the long range detection, you can use a long range sensor. If you want to touchless switch, in our case, you have to reduce the range so that you could reduce the possibility of false detections, right? So I hope that you people have enjoyed this concept, and you will apply this concept in your application while designing your various project. And definitely this video will help you to enhance your skills. If you have enjoyed this video, please join MSMF, like MSMF, and support MSMF. And don't forget to click on the bell icon for getting the timely notifications. Thank you.